Doris, Ivatar, Big Soso.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Nina and I am the queen of the tea. This is where we get to spin literally everything in Big Brother's house. This is where we get to talk about literally everything, guys. Anyway, guys, for those who haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification button so that whenever I post a new video, you're able to watch. Anyway, guys, today, it being a Sunday, is the live eviction show. I don't know why, but I found it so shocking, but then it is what it is. Let's get into it, guys. First of all, I'm gonna say congratulations to Kaybobo upon winning the most influential player of the week. I was so happy for him, yes, because he's among the people I felt like, oh, anytime, any minute, he will be out. But then, to my surprise, he was able to win the most influential person or player of the week. And I'm happy for him, I must admit. Anyway, guys, all that said, Kaybobo winning, I felt so disappointed. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I felt so disappointed because Imisi had done a lot this week. Imisi has done a lot. Imisi has participated in tasks. Imisi has won tasks, inclusive of the wager task where Imisi helped his housemates win the wager task. Imisi has given us a drama. Imisi has given us a drama, guys, this week. And she has also done a lot, just like cooking for these housemates. And I thought maybe by appreciating her, they would vote her as the most influential person of the week. But to my disappointment, these housemates did not vote Imisi. Could it be that these housemates find Imisi, with a big strategy? Is Imisi a threat to these housemates? I don't know, but I'm starting to think that these housemates could have noticed that Imisi is among the strong people in that house. And it could be the reason they failed to vote her for the most influential person of the week. Because I did not see any reason as to why they wouldn't vote Imisi. Guys, Imisi had given us the drama. Imisi literally cooked for these housemates almost for the whole week. Imisi, I don't know why, but then I was disappointed with these housemates for their failure to vote Imisi as the most influential person of the week. It is what it is, I know. But I was disappointed in these housemates, I'm not going to lie. I think they have started clocking that she's among the strong people in the house. Because let's not forget, during their wager tasks, Big Brother had asked them about the people they thought that were going to win. And some of them had mentioned Imisi. I really feel like they did not vote her because they thought, or they have those instincts of feeling that she's among the strong people in the house. Anyway, it is what it is. So Kaybobo won the most influential player of the week. And that means he is safe for next week. That means he will not be scared about the eviction this coming Sunday. So he's safe. Anyway, guys, speaking about that, let's also go and talk about the eviction. So guys, today it was a triple eviction. Just as we expected, because we all expected an eviction of more than 2 people, because last week there was no eviction made. Actually, some people were anticipating 4 people going out since there was no eviction last week. They thought 2 people that were meant to go out last week and 2 people for this week. But then it was just a triple eviction, guys. Anyway, the first housemate to be evicted from Big Brother's house was Big Soso. I'm not disappointed. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yes, at some point I expected Big Soso to be out of the house. Because what is this maturity she brings to the house? What is this? I don't do this and this. Oh, you have a boyfriend. Oh, you have a girlfriend outside the house. Guys, she's out of the house and she'll watch Dede from outside the house. And I must say, I think Dede is the happiest person in that house. Because let's not forget, in Dede's literally diary session, Dede had said, oh, when Big Brother popped the question of if you evict, like, which housemate would you evict? Dede did not take even a second. Dede did not even take a second to think about it. She just mentioned Big Soso. Literally, I will say it is coming from a fight that went on between Dede and literally Big Soso, where Big Soso had inherited, this fight of the fish, literally, of this fish of coin, collar, and literally Jason. I literally think she had just inherited this. And with all that, Big Soso is out of the house now, and she's literally going to watch Dede from home. Yeah, at some point, as I said, I expected Big Soso to be out because literally she was doing the most. And also for the fact that, she doesn't have those connections that she thinks she has. These things of calling brother, oh, my son, that. I don't see the connections. Only that she cares, but I don't think these housemates literally feel attached. I think, it is a game. I did not see any strong, attachments or any strong connections from these other people. She calls the sons and whatever to to Big Soso. It was literally one-sided, guy. Anyway, let's also talk about the fact that Big Soso, the same dress Big Soso had come in. Like the same dress she wore coming into the house was the same dress she wore when she was going out of the house. And I'm like, is that an instinct that, she knew she was going? Because when did she, you know? And guys, let's talk about the fact that Big Soso had grown fat, so she couldn't fit into that dress she came wearing and literally comfortable. At this point, for the fact that Big Soso was a prefect, like the kitchen prefect, she had eaten a lot too. She had eaten a lot, and at this point, the dress was no longer fitting. But then it is what it is. Big brother feeds this housemate so well, so she had grown fat. Anyway, guys, leaving Big Soso alone, let's go to the second housemate to be evicted from the Big brother's house. So the second person that was evicted from Big brother's house was Ivatar. At some point, guys, still, I'm not going to say I'm surprised or something, because I expected Ivatar to literally be the first housemate to be evicted. Not from a bad perspective, not from anywhere bad, but it is what it is. I expected Ivatar, yes, I'm not gonna lie. It is not a surprise to me, as I knew. From the very first last eviction show, from literally the way he was having a back and forth with Mensen, I literally mentioned it. I also mentioned it when Mensen had won the immunity thing. I mentioned it that I don't think Ivatar was going to escape this Sunday. And guys, Ivatar is out of Big Brother's house, and it is what it is. I will also say Ivatar was wearing the same dress she was wearing when she was coming into the house. And I'm like, at some point I started feeling, did Big Brother tell these housemates to wear the same clothes they were wearing when they were coming into the house? But then it is not what it is, because I saw other housemates wear different clothes, but it is what it is. So guys, I didn't think Mensen is the happiest person in that house since they were having a back and forth. At this point, I feel like there is nobody who's going to stress Mensen out. So Ivatar is out, and she will be watching Mensen from home. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, let's talk about some most shocking eviction. So guys, this person participated in almost everything. This person was among the main people that were participating, that were active in these wager tasks. This person participated literally in also shipping. Literally, she was in a ship. Is it the first time she was trying to get to Kola failed and she went for Dinari? And then she also participated in stealing people's scripts. It is funny, right? But it is what it is. But guys, I was surprised that Doris was evicted, guys. I'm not going to say, at first, what came into my mind first was Ebuka trying to read Dinari's name? But to my disappointment, it was Doris. He emphasized Doris, and Big Brother started counting the minutes or seconds Doris was left with. Guys, Doris was the third housemate. I would say Doris was, Doris's eviction. Anyway, Doris was the third housemate to be evicted from Big Brother's house. And it was a surprise eviction, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, guys, let's talk about this. Now that Big Soso is out, Doris is out, Sultana is left alone in the hot house. What is Sultana going to do? Because this is a crew. This is an alliance that was formed literally, I would say, to just about housemates. Just as Zita had called them out about about like calling people names, literally talking behind their back, saying a lot behind people's back and pretending in their eyes. What is Sultana going to do? Is she going to show tightness to this guy that denies her every time he's given a chance? What is she going to do? Is she going to form a new alliance with somebody else or some other two people? What is she going to do? Because she's literally left in that house alone. And I think Zita is the happiest person, because let's not forget, Zita had dragged these people, Doris, Sultana, and Big Soso. He had dragged them and, exposed them about whatever they were doing, calling these housemates' name, like always having something to say about them and pretending into their eyes. At some point, I felt like, what is she going to do? What is Sultana going to do literally? I'm kind of confused, but I can't wait, because maybe at some point I really feel like maybe she'll have a small connection with Isabella, maybe, but it is what it is. So guys, Sultana is out. Big Soso is out, Ivatar is out, and also Doris is out. It was a ladies' eviction. That is the shortest way I can say it. The ladies were the ones evicted this Sunday. And guys, that was all about the eviction. Let's go straight to Ebuka. What Ebuka asked. Anyway, guys, as we were seated there, Ebuka, first of all, I'm going to say I was so disappointed in Ebuka. I know that Ebuka, guys, did not shake any tables. Because that was, Ebuka did not shake tables. I don't know what's wrong with brother Ebuka. But I understand you don't want to break the ships or what. But then at least shake that. We're not saying break the ship, Ebuka. We're not talking about you breaking these ships. We're talking about, testing them or maybe shaking their table so that we could see it would be something dramatic. Ebuka did not shake the bozo. Ebuka was comfortable today. Ebuka stood on business. It literally felt like they had told Ebuka, you go evict and leave the show. Because what was that, Ebuka? Anyway, let's talk about Ebuka's question to Imisi. Guys, let's not forget, during the week, after this back and forth of Joanah and Imisi, Joanah was seated beside the pool where she was having a conversation with Kola and someone else. I don't remember whether it was Bride or somebody else, but it was that. And Joanah talked about the way she wants the way she wants Ebuka to ask her about how she feels about Imisi. To my surprise, Ebuka came on business today. Ebuka did not ask Joanna. Instead, he switched. Ebuka literally asked Imisi about Joanna. And I'm like, Ebuka, which game is now? Which game are you playing now? Because the person who had asked to be asked was Joanna. Why are you asking Imisi? Anyway, guys, Ebuka asked Imisi how she feels about Joanna. And guys, let's give Imisi her flowers, guys. For people who underestimate Imisi, I don't know why these housemates underestimate Imisi, but then Imisi is a very smart girl. For those who listen to her answer, could read that she's a smart girl. And I'm gonna say Ebuka did not see this coming. I know Ebuka did not see this coming, but then it is what it is. So guys, Imisi told Ebuka that at this point she feels so intense, like she cannot give a right answer at this point. Like literally whatever she gives at this point will be a lie, and she doesn't want to lie. So she told Ebuka she has no answer, or she cannot give an answer right now because she has this tension of, eviction. So she let them find out when she's chilled, like when literally that pressure of action is down, like when she does not have that pressure, when she has chilled down in her proper time, she'll give them the answer. Literally, she did not answer whatever Ebuka asked. She found a way of rolling around it and not giving Ebuka the right answer. Guys, let's admit Ebuka did not see this coming. Okay, Imisi is a smart girl. Let's give her flowers, guys. Imisi knows how to play the game because Imisi knows if she dares, says or anything, because Imisi had a right. She had any time, she had all the opportunity, all the chances to say shit about Joanna or to say something bad about Joanna. But then she did not, because she knows this is a game and she's supposed to play her game right. She's playing her cards right, guys. So Imisi's answer was, Imisi just told Ebuka, hello, I feel so intense. This eviction thing is giving me tension. Oh, I don't have an answer. Maybe if you find her child, she'll give the answer. And I'm like, smart girl. Smart but underestimated. Anyway, guys, even when Ebuka did not see it coming, it is what it is. That is why I'm saying if Ebuka had asked somebody else, we would be having drama now. But then Ebuka did not. Anyway, let's also talk about. I don't know why I found it so funny that Ebuka did not get an answer and the way he did not expect it from Imisi, but it is what it is anyway. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the way Ebuka dragged Joanna. Even when he did not want to say it is straight to Joanna, but then with the viewers, we know it was Joanna who asked Ebuka to ask her about Imisi. I like that Ebuka told these housemates that, oh, I don't like it when you're having conversations or when you're in that house and you're talking about, I want Ebuka to ask me on Sunday. Like, Ebuka finds it like unreal, scripted, weird, and it doesn't make sense to him. It literally looks like these housemates are not ready, like they are fake. Why would you want Ebuka to ask you on Sunday? Like, why would you want Ebuka to give you those highlights? To me, it felt like, Ebuka, inside him was like, I'm not going to give you highlights at this point. He doesn't like the way these housemates want him to give them highlights. This one was straight to Joanna. Ebuka dragged Joanna even when he did not say it straight away because it was Joanna who asked, oh. Anyway, guys, Ebuka told them he's not happy about it literally. And it is what it is. Anyway, guys, Let's meet in the comment section. Let's talk about the people you expected to be evicted and were not evicted. And also let's talk about these people that were evicted. Which person came as a surprise to you people? Because I'm probably sure one of these housemates must have come like a surprise to you. Because me personally, Doris was a surprise. Like, Doris was a surprise to me. Seeing Doris evicted, it was a surprise to me. Anyway, let's have a conversation in the comment section. Which housemate surprised you on their eviction? And which housemate did you literally expect to be evicted but then stayed in the house? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I love you so much. Meet you in my next video. Bye.